Hey guys, Max Convexity. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. Let's look at these funds and see how they're doing today, these high yielders. We'll take a look at the short form spreadsheet first. Five-minute max. There it is. Okay. Over here, in the first column, we have the ETF change versus the benchmark change. Okay. So most of these are underperforming today, is what I see just real quick. Tress is underperforming its benchmark. SPY T is actually outperforming its benchmark. The other ones are underperforming. Okay. Nice job, SPY T. All right. These are the strikes they sold. Triple QY, JEPY, and IWMY. SPY T does something different, so we don't need to worry about the strikes. But the strikes we need to worry about are these three strikes. SPY T and Tress do something different. All right, so those are the strikes they sold. This is the premium they earned for those strikes. They got 70 points for Triple QY for the NASDAQ put options they sold. JEPY got $13.80 for the options they sold. IWMY got $9.47. Right now, those options are all out of the money, which means they would cost nothing to close, which means they're all at full profit right now. This column is how much. This column is how much profit so far, and they'll after today they'll all three be in the positive, which would be nice. This month, and after today, IBM-wise. I mean, the JY estimate on look pretty good looking as drops, but we can follow these every day and we can look at these, kind of know what's happening by the end of the month, kind of anticipate the dividend we're going to get. All right, here's the markets. Here's NASDAQ cash market. They're right at the top of the profit box. Here's SPX cash market. These guys, this is what JEPY trades. They're full 100% profit and moving up. Nice job. I have calls right now, so I'm happy. I've had calls for a couple of days. All right, that is a nice job. Let's look over here at Russell. I always say they're the strongest or the weakest, and today, if you just look at the percentage change, they are the strongest, and they are way above the profit box. I should have got calls in Russell instead of S&P. All right, so now let's look at these Defiance single name stocks. We'll start with Coney and Coinbase. It's pulling back a little bit today. 4%. I say a little bit, but yeah, it's pulling back quite a bit. And of course, I was talking about last night on the late night show, I think, I was talking about how Bitcoin's pulling back. Here's a chart of Bitcoin. Well, last night it was right here in this phase, and it was like it looked like it was pulling back. Now, since last night, it's gone straight sideways. But I was wondering if that was maybe the start of, if maybe the weakness in the Bitcoin market might, bleed over into other markets. And it obviously has into Coinbase and Coney. Let's check Tesla. All right. Tesla's up, or actually down 3% right now. All three of their strikes are not in danger. This red strike down here is the strike for Crash. Crash is an inverse fund that sells a covered put. Max profit on the red strike, the red options is the bottom line, which would be 175. So that'd be the max profit for the Crash fund, which is the inverse Tesla fund, which some people, the only reason I'm talking about it is because it's yield max, but also because some people are using or thinking about using the inverse Tesla fund to hedge TSLY. So it's like trading a derivative of a derivative of a derivative, but it's interesting. So you can see right here, Crash is up 3% today. TSLY's down 2.95, basically 3%. Right now, they're at a perfect 1-to-1 ratio, whereas if you would have had 100 shares of each last night, they would have perfectly offset each other. So I'm going to keep an eye on the ratio that you need to offset and all that kind of stuff. We'll be talking about that more. I'll probably even make its own video. Let's look at NVIDIA and NVIDIA real quick. I know your time's valuable during the middle of the day. Let you get back to work. Let's just check these last few strike prices. And I think they have either 2 calls out here or 3. Oh, yeah, no, they have 2, and they're right between them. All right, and now we'll look at Mr., which, of course, this is Misty, which is the high-yield fund that trades Mr. synthetic covered calls, and Mr.'s going straight nowhere, kind of going sideways. All right, so I will be back at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we'll look at the buffer report, and we'll also look and see the final tally on how much these funds made to the penny, and we'll also look at the TSLY to crash ratio, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. All right, guys, thank you very much, and you have a great day.